Are you going to shoot me? I thought you had a gun.
Do you take Visa?
Do I take Visa? MasterCard only.
Sorry. Does she take Visa? So it's another early start. Oh, I love mornings. But yeah, so we're taking the whole A team to the O2 today. So two of my good buddies, Mr. Mark Creaser and James Sinclair, the millionaire clown, they run an awesome network called the Entrepreneurs Network, an original title. And every quarter they have a big one-day spectacular in the O2, and sort of hundreds of other like-minded business owners go there to mingle, learn more stuff, and have fun. So I don't know if you watched the last vlog where I talked about owning our own ecosystem, and one of the first things I did was get our in-house web development and design, well, in-house, and this is Dan. So he's created everything from literally every website we have. He's created probably hundreds of landing pages and all sorts of different things. So yeah, it's really handy having a shit hot team around you, because they just make you look better than you really are. So and also I had a few comments on Facebook or whatnot saying that I'm an irresponsible driver. Well, I'd just like to say that every time you see me with my hands doing this when I'm talking, don't worry, because Timmy's got it covered. Timmy does all of the driving. Looking very dapper. This is the Mark I was talking about. This is the lovely Mark Creaser. So he's one of the founders of the EN. And to be honest, I've been with him, not been with him, but
we'll edit that out.
yeah. Mark has helped me for at least, what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Probably at least 5 years now, and in a big way. Like, I consider myself to be pretty good at marketing now, but literally I'm nowhere near this guy, and everything I've learned has been from this guy. So
thank you very much.
So would you like to say anything about, well, explain the EN?
Well, here we are at the Entrepreneurs Network One-Day Spectacular. So Entrepreneurs Network is an organisation for entrepreneurs and business owners, and we bring all of our members together 4 times a year, and we're running today's event here at the O2. We've got about 200 entrepreneurs coming along. We've got a jam-packed day with my co-founder James Sinclair, with me, with Big Fish, who's standing there.
Yeah.
There he is.
And the lovely Davina. Not him.
Davina's not making the statement.
Only in the weekends.
We have got John Lovering CBE coming in. He's coming in to deliver a presentation. We're going to do a Q&A with him this afternoon. So it's going to be a fun day. We had a bunch of people in the bar last night staying over because we had some stuff going on yesterday. And we are in the bar again tonight, straight after the event. It's going to be a great day.
It's awesome.
We love them.
Every quarter, I really look forward to this. It's awesome. And he always has lovely shoes.
Celery for dinner.
You had celery for dinner?
Yeah.
Literally just celery.
Yeah.
Can't find the staff these days. How long have you been with helping out with the EN?
Well, I was here yesterday for foundation.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing the introduction today.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Seriously? Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm going to welcome him on only quickly.
Yeah.
Got a big
Awesome.
enough of it.
Yeah,
Get the crowd
definitely.
going.
I had lunch with him the other day, and yeah. So,
He said you two up the shards, yeah?
I know, you took me up the shard.
Welcome to the 5th One-Day Spectacular!
Wow, what a day! So we're now driving home from the O2. It was actually quite packed. I didn't get a chance to grab Jimbo in the end. We saw Mark, obviously, and I forgot to talk whilst we were in there. And now I am drenched. Literally, this is pretty much soaked through. Ugh, I hate that feeling. Yeah, there's quite a few interesting presentations today. So one of them was by a guy called John Lovering. Is it John Lovering? Basically some whale. This guy, not fat, but he was a whale in business. Like he was the CEO and chairman for Debenhams, Homebase, was it Summerfield's, probably one of them. So basically he was dealing with businesses in the billions. So, and it's quite casual because he was talking in numbers. Oh yeah, that one was like 3.2 and 1.1, blah blah blah. And he obviously meant billions. Now, like in my world, when I say like 1.1, blah, blah, I mean millions. So it's interesting, and that made me think of success. Now, success is a funny one because let's talk about Jimbo, for example. So Jimbo, the millionaire clown, co-founder of the Entrepreneurs Network, he is another level to me. Like he's got a huge business. He 10 million turnover, probably touching 2 mil profit per year, 300 odd staff. His payroll every month is about 350 grand a month, which is just, again, his business is 10x mine. And like, I used to compare myself and beat myself up against him because we're roughly the same age. But then I realized one day that he's been in business since he was 16 years old. So he's been in business for a good sort of 16 years. And I've only been in business for 6 years. So I can't really beat myself up. And that then made me think about success across the board, because we all have different levels and, you know, milestones and what we would call success. And I think a lot of my videos could probably be construed or looked at in the wrong view or light. And I know I certainly come across some people think that I'm all about money, when I really is further from the truth. And even though I've got silly goals and dreams, or what some people say silly, I think they're gonna freaking help the world when I build my schools. But like, we should stop comparing ourselves against others, or stop beating ourselves up against others, because the success could be someone who's been on the dole for 6 months and then finally got a job, and like that person will be the happiest person on the world, on the planet. And there are some people, you know, who are earning, you know, call it £200-300 a month, doing things that they love. And really, at the end of the day, if you're happy, you have won. So yeah, just stop beating yourself up. I'm a prime culprit of that. I'm literally on a daily basis thinking, Siam, you're such a muppet, blah blah blah. And it made me think of my early mentor. So one of the my sort of business mentors is a guy called John Davey. Now he's one hell of a chap. Like, he has the best business nose I've ever seen on anyone I've ever met. Like, he can sniff out an opportunity like a shark sniffs blood miles away. And it's interesting because I meet him every month pretty much at this dinner, and normally, like, one of the things he says is, I'm thinking way too fucking small. And like, every time he says that, I feel like that big. Because if he's thinking too small, I feel like I'm thinking too small. And yeah, but so I guess I'm trying to say, just you're fighting yourself at the end of the day. We all have our own problems, trials and tribulations, and so yeah, stop that, really. So takeaway from today, like from the actual event, so I've gone off on one, is that you really need a team. So if you're a solopreneur or a one-man band, basically, the only way you can break out of that, if you want more, is to stop sort of shrinking into your hole. So if you want to grow out, you really need to start employing staff. And again, I made that error for far too long. I used to be one of those people that outsourced freaking everything. I was like, I'm not having staff, dealing with PAYE, NI, and HR issues, and I'm going to get in trouble because I always speak my mind. And yeah, in fact, I have pissed some stuff off in the past by just being honest. So, but, and the thing is that the literally, if I look at my numbers, it literally goes from sort of plateau to vertical, and that was when I started employing people. And I've got a rule. I think in one of my last vlogs I mentioned about building my own ecosystem, and yeah, basically, if I get to the point where I'm spending about $2.5 grand in outsourcing to another company, I'm like, whoa, okay, no, that's one person 24/7 in-house, and yeah, you just can't underestimate the power of having someone full-time in your business, in your premises, not outsourced, because productivity is way higher. And when you have people in the office batting ideas across, what is this, batting ideas? Bashing ideas between each other, like, the productivity is huge. And if you're in that place where you're thinking, oh, I can't afford, you know, someone on 30 grand a year or 50 grand a year or whatever it may be, the cost isn't 30 grand a year. Let's say it is a 30 grand a year salary. It's not 30 grand. It's really 15 grand, because if they're not performing after 6 months, obviously it's not a correct fit. So really the risk is 15 grand, or even a 3-month risk. So yeah, hope that helps. And yeah, if you are a solopreneur or a business owner, I really would recommend the Entrepreneurs Network, and coming to these quarterly meetings. It really is good. And for the record, I've got no commercial links. I don't make any money from saying this. It's just a jolly good chat, social. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Norwich bound, home. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to yeah. Don't forget to so there's gonna be a button somewhere here. Don't forget to subscribe. We put loads of YouTube videos out, so yeah, hit the button, subscribe.